I want to welcome you to the CareerKing.com's presentation on coaching. The purpose of this presentation is pretty simple. Can I help you? In other words, are we a fit to work together on your career goals and aspirations? Do not assume the answer is yes, because I don't, but we're going to figure that out in the next few minutes. The one thing I am sure of is everybody needs a career coach. Now, what is a career coach? They are someone who will help you maximize your potential as it regards your career. High schools and colleges teach you the basics. Jobs teach you how to apply the knowledge that you learned in school. But only a mentor or a coach can teach you the nuances to set you apart from your peers. For example, you hire a piano teacher for your child to become a maestro, or you hire a coach to teach them strategy. So why wouldn't you hire one for yourself? Your career pays for everything from coaches for kids to college education and retirement. You have to maximize your potential. Now, over the course of your career, if you earned $50,000 per year, you're going to earn approximately $2 million in gross earnings. At $75,000, it becomes $3 million. If I could help you grow your career and change that number by 10%, it would be worth hundreds of thousands in extra lifetime earnings. Would it have been worth it? And what would that be worth? Well, I'm assured that it's worth a lot of extra coaching time for you and your money for your family. Now that I have your attention, a little bit about me. Hi, I'm Dave Crays. I'm 52 years old. I went to the University of Texas. I was in their honors business program. I got my accounting hours to sit for the CPA. I began my career in public accounting. I worked my way up through accounting jobs such as manager of treasury. I was the accounting manager. I became head of SEC reporting. Ultimately, I was a corporate controller with 11 locations in the world, and then became chief financial officer of a company that I took public on NASDAQ. And then one day I had what I call a life moment, and I decided I needed to make a change, and I became an executive recruiter. And I recruited positions for accounting, finance, IT, supply chain. I worked on lawyers. I did traders and marketers. I did CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, COOs for companies in energy, IT, legal, home building, and commodities companies. During my 2 careers, I have hired, fired, and coached payables clerks on up to CEOs. And then one day in 2005, I had another life moment. My son was born, and I was in a financial position to become a stay-at-home parent. Once he began preschool, I began looking for something to do. So I spent a fortune on golf coaching, or being on my golf coach, I should say. And then I realized I needed to find something else to do that was a little more challenging, and that I also loved to do, because quite frankly I realized I wasn't going to become a pro. So I decided to write for Examiner.com about career advice and coaching in general. And the reason I did that is because my teachers always encouraged me to write when I was younger. So after I was doing that for a while, I realized that based on all of the advice I was giving to my wife, who is a CFO, and former colleagues, I realized that I had a lot of experience on matters such as when to quit, who to hire, how to get a new job, how to get a raise, how to handle most HR issues, and how to get to the top, and every ladder rung in between. And so I wrote a book, From the Classroom to the Boardroom, How I Got There and How You Can Too. And in the book, I take my readers all the way from high school to the boardroom. I cover all of the steps that you need to do it. I discuss most career decisions that you're going to face. I teach you how to find a job, return to the workforce, decide what offer to accept, what to do when you lose a job, how to find a great recruiter and use him or her effectively. And there's much more in the book as well. Now, after the book was written, I had to figure out who to publish it with, and I decided to publish it with Amazon.com, Kindle. And I did so because they're the largest seller in the world, and they are able to help me reach the most people who need advice. And because of their market reach and the pricing that I could use with them, I was able to price it so that anyone from the student to the unemployed could afford the book. In fact, today you can even get it free when you sign up for Amazon.com Prime's membership, which is also free. And one day I was approached to coach. Because of my column on Examiner.com, I get asked by companies to become a career coach, either as an employee or as their franchisee. But I don't want to work for someone else or pay for the privilege of becoming a coach. In both cases, I will know more than most of them, and I don't need them to give me credibility or a certificate of coaching to hang on my wall. I simply want to help others to reach their goals. Now you may be asking why. Well, my dad was an executive my entire life. He introduced me to some great mentors, and I figured it is time for me to pay it forward beyond just the people that I already know. So, I am ready to help you with all of the things you see here. Now you may be wondering, what do you need to do? Well, if you are considering the need for coaching, and at this point I would hope you would be, think about the areas you feel you need to work on, such as work-life balance, hiring or firing people, getting noticed at work, getting a new job, what should you study if you're a student, making a strategic move, returning to the workforce if you're a housewife or a stay-at-home dad like me, and on and on and on. Then contact me. You can click on the image to the left and it will take you to our contact form on the CareerKing.com website. Or you can send me your details and at a time you would like to chat by Skype, and we will have a free 1-hour consultation. Alternatively, you can copy the link down below and contact me when you're ready. Now, what are the things we'll discuss during that hour? Just like a visit to the doctor or lawyer, we will discuss what is on your mind and hope to accomplish with the coach. We'll determine if I can help you, and you will determine if you want me to. Now, what does this cost? The rate for my services are $50 per hour. It's $45 per hour for a 5-hour package, or $225. It's $40 per hour for 10 hours, or $400. And I also have an annual plan if that becomes necessary. Now, I recognize this is very low. My son's piano and golf coaches cost more than I do. And you can get an average career coach with minimal experience for $80 per hour. And an executive coach with a client list normally costs $500 per more. My wife's previous employer actually paid over $10,000 for 10 hours of time to coach her. So, perhaps you are a college student. With cost of education and a degree, you can't afford to make a mistake, and that's why I priced it. I priced it at my rate so you can afford a few hours to discuss with me and not waste your time once you get to school. Perhaps you are unemployed. If so, you have enough stress and financial worries, and I priced this for you. Maybe you are employed, but your company won't pay for coaching and you want to get ahead of the pack. I priced this for you. Are you already an executive, but you want the key to the boardroom? Or you have an agenda that you don't want insiders to know, such as becoming the new boss or leaving the company? If so, you can't trust the company-paid career coach who may report back to them, because believe me, they will. I didn't price this high enough for you, and I recognize that, but I will help you get what you want to accomplish anyway. Just remember to refer me when you succeed. But let's be honest, this isn't about the money. This is about you and your career. It's about work-life balance, having a better career. It's about finding success. It's about climbing the ladder, achieving your dreams, getting a better retirement. Perhaps you just want to get a seat at the table. Are you ready for your key? If so, please contact me. Now, I have tried to answer most of the questions in this brief video. However, I'm sure you'll have some more, and you can find answers on the CareerKing.com. Go to the career coaching page at the bottom. But the one answer I suspect you really care about is this worth it, and can I help you? And the short answer is probably. What you have to do at this point is contact me, and we're going to figure that out. I wish you much success in your career. Thank you.